The place is really important for my work because it's actually the starting point where my products come from. So I always try to explain something about where the product comes from. It's the place as well as the people, the animals, the plants, everything. It's like the whole system that's important, I think. I'm at Lava Lake Ranch, and behind me you can see the lava. And it's really, really a special environment because it's really rough on the one side, but sort of like paradise on the other side. Yeah, it's like you only hear birds and the wind, and there's some sheep walking around here. It's really lovely. The Lava Lake wool is really soft. It's actually softer than the wool that I use normally. I'm making a one sheep rug. Basically, it's one sheep rug, but you can attach all one sheep rugs together and make a big flock rug. And they all have different stitches, so you can still see the difference between the sheep. The first knitting project that I did was a one sheep sweater, and it was like a flock of sweaters, and every sweater was the size was depending on the size of the sheep. I liked starting with a sheep rather than a cotton plant, or because it has a face and it's alive. But along the way I started really appreciating the material wool. So I sort of got hooked on the wool thing. The wool is it's a felted yarn. It looks like it's one piece, or which it is, and it's a way to make a really thick yarn like this. I think a lot of the value of a product in knowing where it comes from, how it grows, in what kind of amounts and where. And a lot of this information got lost, also because things are made all around the world and not in your own backyard, the way it used to be much more local. I think it's important to make products as a designer and not art pieces, because making a product in a way makes the circle round. You can really say something about the place, the people, the origin, but you can also make it work because people will actually buy it and use it. And I think if people buy your product or actually use it, it's the biggest compliment they can give you, because they're not just saying they like it or looking at it, but they're actually taking it into their lives. And I love that when that happened.